What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Smitty.
Young L.
And we back with another episode of Just Give Us a Minute. And you know what we always say? What we say, L?
We say, just give us a minute of time to put something on your mind.
Yeah.
This week we talking about business. So we just going to call this, Let's Talk Business.
Let's talk business.
Who we got with us today?
Man, today we got with us the man.
Who is he, though?
The myth.
What is he, though?
A legend.
Where is he, though? You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, but real talk, man. We got a KC native, man.
Yes, sir.
Brandon Tate, financial entrepreneur services, man, for over 17 years.
Yes, sir.
Actually has a degree in mechanical engineer.
Yes, sir.
Owns his own financial services brokerage firm. Has been happily married for 16 years.
Yes, sir.
And life's purpose is to win and help others win. Brandon, what's up, man? How you doing, man?
Hey, man, I'm excited, man. I'm happy to be. I feel like I finally made it, man. I'm on Just Give Us a Minute, doggone it. So yeah, I'm good, man. My day got better. Just I was like, who y'all introducing? What they got to say? Yeah, I'm good, man. I appreciate the opportunity, man. Proud of y'all.
Nah, man, for sure.
Go ahead. Tell the audience a little bit about yourself. I know Smith just gave you that nice introduction, but introduce yourself, man. Tell the people what you're about.
First off, let me be real clear. Only reason I got into engineering is because they told me I can make a lot of money in it, and I was good at math. So you kind of go to high school and have a counselor, and they kind of tell you what you're supposed to do with your life, which is crazy. When you 16, 17, you don't know what the hell you want to do, but I did it because I figured at the end of the day, I'll make good money and then I'll figure out something else later. And that's exactly what I did. So I had done prior to financial services, real estate. I had a few properties. I had about 5 houses at one time, doing kind of some rental flips, that type of deal. I had a maintenance company. So I did like janitorial work for a minute, lawn care, snow removal. I used to throw parties back in the day. But the thing that I realized, because I look at business like it's a sport, right? So what I liked about the financial services industry, so let me rephrase it. I would say, yeah, I do own a financial services business, but I'm not a financial services person as much as I'm a business person, right? I'm a business person. I'm an entrepreneur that has a financial services business. And the reason I kind of preface it like that is this. The thing from a business owner standpoint, when you look at the financial services industry as a business, you got to look at some common things that you look at in business, in any business. There's really no inventory, right? It's not like I got a restaurant, I got to have food. I have an office, right? But I don't have huge overhead. That's another big component of business. I don't have employees, you know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is it's recession proof, right? One thing that's certain, people going to be born and people going to die.
That's a fact.
A lot of people are born, a lot of people are going to die. They're going to need life insurance. And if they live, they're going to need investments. And those are two of the primary things I do. So it's something that no matter it's up, down this year, COVID-19 and all that, business is doubled. You know what I'm saying? So financial services is one where it's a growing industry. I think personally, it's not enough of us in the industry. We're underserviced tremendously. It's fulfilling, man. I got into it to make a little extra money and to learn more myself because I hadn't been taught that. Here's what I realized, Smitty. Doing all the stuff I was supposed to do with the degree and college education and all that, I was pissed off when I found out they didn't teach me about money. They taught me how to go get a job to get a paycheck, but there was no instruction on what do you do when you make $70,000? What do you do when you make $80,000? And so when I started learning about insurance and investments and just some basic financial principles, I said, you know what? I need this. And if I need this, doing all the stuff I was supposed to do, I bet there's some other people that need this. And what about the people that didn't go to college like me? They sure as hell gonna need this. Right. And so like everybody need it. It ain't going nowhere. Maybe it's not the sexiest thing to talk about, but who says business has to be sexy? It just has to be profitable. So
let me ask you a question, right? In your experience, why do you think Black people, why do you think we don't get into investing in things of that nature, learning how to make our money work for us? Good answer. Damn good answer, man.
That face.
You know what? For that answer.
For that one. Come on,
we
raise your glass.
For that answer.
Raise your glass. All right, man.
Yes, sir. Oh, man.
All right, man. Talk to us, big.
Well, It's a subject I'm very passionate about.
All right.
Yeah.
Because I happen to love people that look like me. I love everybody, but I particularly love people that look like me.
Okay, so you just like the light skinned black folks, or what we
But
talking
you know
about?
what? You know, I was about to say something, and then I was gonna say was, believe it or not, all I know is African Americans in my family. I know sometimes people look at the light skin and they see maybe a couple waves up there, and they say, "Okay, but is he really African American?" Yep.
Did he just give us a shout?
He did a wave check.
He wave checked us.
He wave checked us.
I'm the law.
That boy did a play.
So let me dive into it real quick, right? So I think the unfortunate thing is a couple things. One, education. We don't have it, right? And two, not to take it way back to slavery and all that, but I think for a while, I think we inherently are cool, right? As a people, we're the trendsetters. People follow our lead. If we wear baggy jeans, everybody wears baggy jeans. If we use a certain slang, everybody uses a certain slang. If we wear a certain style of brand, everybody wears a certain style of brand. For some reason, financial education hasn't been sexy. It hasn't been popular. It hasn't been viral, right? And so while we have the money to invest and we have the money to protect ourselves and do all that, I think on the investment side, it's one that we're not educated because systemically, most people have to have a lot of money to even talk to somebody about investing, but we don't make it cool enough. We don't promote it enough, right? Like somebody get a new car, it's a big deal. It's all over Instagram, Facebook, social media. You get recognition for that. You open up a IRA account, you get a life. There's no celebration, right?
Yeah, you get the recognition. It seems like for debt versus the investments. Like, you're doing something like you said, spending money to buy cars, clothes, different things like that. People are like, oh, but you start talking about investments and people, it's like they just tune you out. So that makes sense. Yeah.
So it's something where we just gotta make it cool. We gotta make it. We gotta really help people. The sad part is we're more reactive than anything, even with like life insurance, right? Whether you see the GoFundMe's or whatever. Being in the industry nearly 18 years, man, I see a lot of people. The reality is this: most people not gonna make it, but it's something that we're not talking about enough. It's like it's happening, but a lot of people aren't being prepared for it. So part of it is we need more people to carry that message out there. Which is why I'm continuing to grow my business so I can get more people. Because here's the reality: I've been in business 18 years. Very few people outside the industry have tried to pull me aside and help me with what I need to do to make it financially. So we need more awareness. We need to make it more practical for people and simplified. But we just got to have those discussions more. Culturally, we don't other communities at their high school reunions, they talking about 401ks and who you work with and what kind of program they got. We talking about gossip and tea and all this type of stuff. So I think we just gotta have more discussions about it for real.
So with that, what are some of the keys that you feel to being financially prepared?
Yeah, what are the cornerstones of being financially prepared? Like what do we absolutely need to have to consider ourselves financially prepared?
All right, here's some free game.
All right, so I'm gonna pay you for it though.
Yeah. Here's financial planning in 30 seconds, man. It's two things you need to know, right? Two things you need to know in financial planning. One, you need to know, I call it a dime number, right? It's the amount of money that you need to have in life insurance so that if you don't wake up tomorrow, you can take care of your funeral, which is the D part, the debt. You can replace your income. If somebody's counting your income, like I got a wife and a daughter that count on my income, right. So you got to have enough money to replace your income. If you got a mortgage, pay off the mortgage. If you want to send your kids to college, as far as education, take care of that. That number, when you add it up, comes to about $300,000-$400,000 normally, right? Depending on the situation. But you got to know that number because that's how you know if you have the right amount of coverage because nobody knows when they're going to check out, right? Yeah. So then you should get a policy worth that amount. So if you die, you know that your family and all that stuff is still straight. Because one thing I know, when people die, that income stops.
Yeah.
But what sure as hell keep coming in is and then bills that came through last month, they coming back again this month. Bills don't care if you're alive or not.
Thanks.
So that's one number. And then the second number, I call the financial independence number, which is how much money do you got to have so you can stop working? retirement is not what it used to be. It used to be an age, 59, 62, 65, 67, right? Social Security. Social Security is not enough for people to retire because of what Aaron, you talked about earlier, as far as we unfortunately tend to make more money and then we increase our lifestyle. We make $6,000 a month and we spend $7,000. We make $8,000, $9,000 a month, we spend $10,000, $11,000. So we constantly staying in debt because whether it's us trying to keep up with the Joneses or not, get stuff we can't afford, but once you know that financial independence number, that's the amount of money you need to have saved so you can retire and live off the interest of your money. Once you got enough insurance to hit the dime number and you got enough money or you got a plan to have enough money to get your financial independence, you're good. Now you can do anything you want. Now you can get whatever you want to get, lifestyle, but please handle that insurance need and have a game plan to get to that number. Everything else is cool after that. The problem is we do all the other stuff, get the nice car we can't afford, then we got an $800 car payment, and that $800 car payment is taken away from what we be putting towards our retirement plan. So then we get to be about 61, 62, and we tired because we've been working for 40 plus years, but we ain't got but 70 grand, 100 grand, 200 grand. You can't retire with that.
Yeah.
So we got to change the discussion, man. But that's it. Those are the two cornerstones. Insurance. So because nobody knows, I ain't never met one person that knew the day they was gonna go.
Yeah,
but I delivered the death thing today.
They probably know that day though. You know what I'm talking about? But what they say, a day late and a dollar short, you're a little bit of both. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So good stuff, B. Good stuff. So let me ask you something. With you being an entrepreneur and you having your own team of people that you assist in becoming entrepreneurs themselves. Huh?
No, I said I'm listening.
Oh, okay. What are some of the difficulties that you've experienced being an entrepreneur?
Wow. I could go hours on that. I'll simplify to say this.
Just give us a minute.
Yeah, just give us a minute. right.
Put them on their mind.
Yeah. Great question, man. The difficulties are, in principle, you got to change, right? In all seriousness, meaning the person I am today is different than the person I was 20 years ago. Right. I'm the same, but I'm different. Same personality. I'm still goofy. I still clown, crack jokes, all that. But my mindset and my paradigm are completely different, right? And when I say my paradigm and my mindset are different, my mental toughness is way stronger than it was 20 years ago. Stuff that used to kind of discourage me and stress me out back then is nothing now, so I think the difficulties are anybody that's going to be an entrepreneur, regardless of what path you choose, get ready to get your ass whooped, right? And I say that affectionately because that's what's keeping you from going to that next level. You got to understand, man, being an entrepreneur is not an easy thing. Anybody that tells you it is lying to you. But it's a worthwhile endeavor because what you get by going through that adversity, you get what you really want. But I think it was Frederick Douglass said this, and it's something that I remind myself of all the time. Success is guarded with adversity, right? So I think for me, one of the biggest difficulties is having those periods of growth where you question yourself. Do you really got what it takes? You got people doubting you that you care about, and they care about you, but they don't see what you see. Entrepreneurs have vision, man. They create things that ain't been created, right? The business that I have, I created it. And any business that you get, you got to create it. Where to create something, you got to have vision. And the problem is everybody don't have the same vision you have, and they don't see what you see, so they don't move the way you move. And so sometimes out of love, they hate on you. It feels like hate, but they're just scared because they don't want you to fail because they don't see what you see, right? And most businesses don't make it 5 years. You're talking about, 17, 18 years. We still here. And we're being blessed to do well, but it's a lot of, I got respect for any entrepreneur that says,
whoa. Did you say 17, 18? We're gonna toast to 17, 18.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, we got DJ flowing, boy.
Yeah,
Goodness
we
gracious.
gonna toast to 17, 18. My wife gonna kill me. Yeah. Close to 17, 18 years in business for a young black man who's still going. And not only is he still going, I know him personally. I'm on his team, thoroughbred.
You know what I'm saying?
He's increasing himself, man. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, you know.
So many more on that. So just kind of staying on that, Brandon, because this next question is gonna kind of tie into that as well. What are the benefits? What are the main benefits of being a business owner?
Oh man. So the benefits are you wake up, do whatever the hell you want to do. Right? First and foremost.
Right. Freedom.
So you got freedom, but you got responsibility. Like on some real stuff, man. It feels good to be able to help people. Like we're at a different point in business. So I'm kind of in my bag right now, not to be arrogant, but really if I'm stating facts, I'm in my bag right now from a business standpoint. I'm grateful for it, but because it has been back to the difficulties, you do go through times where you don't have the money to do the things you want to do. And you don't have maybe all the confidence or the support. But when you stick it through and I think get over the monotony of doing the same shit over and over and over and over and over, that's one of the keys to business is not getting bored doing the same things. If you got a McDonald's, you got to cook the same fries every day.
Yeah.
Same burgers every day. And a lot of times people want something that's exciting and new. Business is not always new. It's sometimes the same damn thing over and over and over to build it to where it starts to, become bigger because you have more people doing the same thing, right? Amazon's a huge company. All they do is deliver packages. Yeah. But they do that shit every day. They deliver more packages today than they did yesterday. They're going to deliver more packages tomorrow than they did the day before that. But they don't get bored with delivering packages, right? So that wasn't the answer. Here's the answer. The benefit is once you build a business, I mean, to summarize it, man, I don't think about money no more.
Okay.
That's the best way I can say it. When I say I don't think about money anymore, if we go to the grocery store, we get whatever we want to get. We don't have to look at what's on sale. If we want to take a trip, we take a trip, right? If we want to buy something, we buy something. If we want to eat at a nice restaurant, it don't have to be a special occasion. You know what I'm saying? It's just because we hungry. That's the occasion. Right. I want something to eat, right? Yeah. So I think, and to know that, and to if we're gonna really be true, and maybe this is because I got that second. I don't know how many shots of Don Julio we don't have, but real talk, man. I'm gonna say this because there's a little bit of pettiness. If I'm gonna be real transparent, right? The pettiness of one to showcase that hated on you or showcase that didn't think you was gonna make it, that you made it.
Absolutely.
And I don't apologize for talking shit on the cast that spoke against me, whether it was out of fear or out of just some jealous hate. Because here's what I know. When you grow up and everybody don't have the same vision you have and you start to separate yourself from people, either people got a choice to climb to your level, right? Or they trying to pull you down. And unfortunately in our community, there's a lot of us that aren't going to make the changes necessary and grow through that process. So they want to pull you down so y'all can stay cool. No, dog. If we're going to be cool, we're going to grow. Yeah. We're going to go to the next level. We can't stay where we are. We ain't supposed to. Right, we got to. Our job is to take it to the next level, right? If so, I got a business. My job is to help some other people in business, so they ain't got to go through all the crap that I went through. That's what I owe it to people, Right. So benefits is you can making a difference, man. Owning your day, doing what you want, helping people, money not really being an issue, and just living and enjoying life for what it is, man.
And one thing I want to say, man, we're gonna kind of wrap this up, man. We definitely appreciate your time, but and I'll let El, put his piece in there too. But for me, meeting you was a blessing last year, man, because you actually helped me realize I didn't have things in order like I thought I did. I wasn't prepared in the event of something happening to me, dying, at that moment. My family would not have been okay. So meeting you for me was beneficial because not only was I able to prepare for any event of dying too soon, but also you helped me set up the living too long piece, making sure I had my, my IRAs and stuff set up. I got some mutual funds set up. And then you've also, guided me and my wife on how to make additional income as well, man. So for me, man, it's definitely been beneficial, man, meeting you. And I think a lot of people, that see this, hopefully they latch on to what you said and reach out because the information that you've just, blessed us with and poured into us has been amazing, man. So
I appreciate
it. For me, it's been a blessing to meet you, my brother. Even just on the educational piece.
Yeah.
Right. The way that you have explained things to me and given me the opportunity to join the team with you so that I can do what you do and give other people that same information, right? Because when it's all said and done, the business that we're in is a business of inevitability, right?
Yeah.
If you don't live too long, it's because you died too soon. And to me, dying too soon is dying before life expectancy, whatever it is now, whether it's 74, 75, whatever it is, right? My mother died too soon. She died at 61. You know what I'm saying? So to me, she died too soon. So just the education that you've given me and the training that you've given me that allows me to go and do the same for others is invaluable, because nobody sat down at the table and said these things in this way, if they said it at all. And I'm gonna be honest with you, most of it was not said at all.
Right.
And I think that's the problem in our community. We don't have the education, so we don't give the education, right? And that has to stop. So with me, when I met you and became a part of your team, you cut that off for my family, because now my family knows and they understand. And not only does my family know and understand, I've been able to go get with other people and make their family know and understand. The problem is not enough of us want to get the information. And that's what that throws me off about us. You know what I'm saying? So I know we about to get up out of here in a minute, but I just want to get your point of view on, not only do we not have these things in place, but why does it seem like we don't want to get the education to have the things in place? Or when we do get it, we still are scared to pull the trigger on getting these type of things, on getting life insurance, on getting retirement needs taken care of, investments, things of that nature. I don't understand us as a people. So you've been doing this I've been doing it for a year with you. You've been doing it for 18 years. So tell me what your opinion on that is. Why are we so scared to pull the trigger even after getting the information?
Yeah, that's a good question. First, I appreciate both of y'all brothers, man. I love y'all. Here's the deal, man. Just from my perspective, you got to understand the power of familiarity.
Okay.
So what do I mean by that? And this is kind of messed up, but it's true. I'm big on principles, because you and I can have different opinion. I can think it's hot. You can think it's cold. Okay. So what? Right. But principles, to use a college word, are immutable, right? They don't change. Okay. So here's what I'm saying. There's a strong power in familiarity, meaning, so that's one thing. Two, underneath that, people make decisions emotionally first, logically second. So what am I saying? I'm gonna tie it together. There's familiarity in juggling bills, robbing Peter to pay Paul, lying to this person, writing this check, knowing it ain't gonna clear for a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get familiar in doing that. The same way some people get familiar in bad relationships. Because you ever ask yourself, why does this person stay with this person? Like, it's a bad thing. Because it's familiar. And there's power in familiar. Is even though this, I ain't no psychologist, but you asked me the question, so I've answered, right? It doesn't make sense. Okay, damn it. Okay. Here's the deal, man. Let's just call it what it is. It's stupid to not have life insurance.
Yep.
It's just like it's one thing to be ignorant, right?
Right.
You just don't know. I ain't got no problem with that. I can educate you. But after you've been educated about what you need, and then when you find out that it's affordable, 40, 50, 60 bucks, and you decide not to do that, that is stupid. Or at minimum, irresponsible. Because the same people that say they ain't got $50 to take care of coverage for insurance on their whole family is gonna go get some Don Julio, or they're gonna get some Hennessy, or they're gonna take their kids out to eat at a restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because price is only an issue in the absence of value. So you value the social interaction or the alcohol or the entertainment or whatever more than you value your family. We got to get to a point where it's not cool to be stupid, right? So that's one. It's stupid to not have insurance. It's irresponsible. It's really dumb after you've been educated on investing to not set up some investments. Here's the deal. You said it earlier. It's inevitable. You're gonna get older or you're gonna die. Either way, you're gonna have to see me. So if you get older, you don't have no money, then shame on you if somebody told you what you need to do to have so you could retire and you said, no, I don't want to do it. What is more important than that?
Yeah.
Name me a bill in the household that's more important than life insurance and investments. I don't have any argument with anybody because people go, well, no, price is only an issue in the absence of value. I'd rather a person have life insurance than pay their cell phone bill or get a discounted cell phone bill. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, we got cable and no life insurance. We got Fendi, Gucci, Ferragamo. We got all this, but no investments. At least get some investments in the company you patronize that much.
Yeah, that's facts. If you're gonna spend money on it, you're gonna buy their products. You might as well put some money in it. Like real talk. Nah.
Yeah. So that ain't answering your question. So my take is this. So I'm just stating the fact that logically, okay, you're gonna die. It makes sense to prepare for it. Period. Get insurance. If you don't die, you're gonna live. So it makes sense to prepare for it. So you ain't got to keep working when you 65, 70, 75 years old, like most people are doing.
Yeah.
Right? That just makes sense. To not move on that is stupid, right? But my point is, people do stupid things because they don't make decisions logically. They make decisions emotionally. And sometimes our emotions are messed up because our emotions are maybe we got some insecurities and we trying to please people. Or we think that we can't tell our kids no because we think that they thinking we should do this for them versus saying, look, no, not right now. We got to handle some other stuff. Other things are priority, right? So people make decisions emotionally and then they back them up logically later. And sometimes our emotions are, Beyonce's coming to town. Let me take the $300 to get that ticket and get that new wig and get that dress to go see Beyonce. And then I'm not going to pay my car payment. And I'm going to hop my car.
What's crazy about that is you about to give her $300 and she's preparing for her future with that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man.
Yeah. So I think it's in our community, man. We're emotional people. And because it's not enough of us that make it a sexy thing to have our stuff in order, then we gravitate to looking like we got it and not really having it. And that gets rewarded. That's the sad part. It gets rewarded. So it makes them want to get more of it, right? And then it becomes familiar to struggle, man. That's sad, but it's true. It's like a pathology. Like we get used to struggling. So it's okay. So to demonstrate what I'm trying to articulate right now is this. Why didn't all the slaves want to get free? When Harriet Tubman was trying to free people, slaves told her, no, I don't want to be free. What the hell? What? So you might think now, why the hell would a slave not want to be free? Well, because of what I just explained. It's pathology. It's familiarity. It's not having enough confidence and self-reliance to say, I don't need master to take care of me. I'm going to go get free. I deserve freedom. But now we're getting into psychology and self-awareness and self-esteem and all that type of stuff, which is a bigger deal. Yeah. But in its essence, what it comes down to is there's not enough of a standard where we're promoting that as if it's the new sexy, right? And so because of that, it's not enough influence where people are talking about enough. So we make a little progress and then we regress. We make a little progress and we regress. We just got to have more people sharing that message, man. So that's my answer on it. And it's a difficult task, but here's what I know. And one of the things that keeps me going, because it's not the money that's not to be like that dude, but that's if money was just my motivation, I've been done a long time ago.
Money's cool and all that, but it's a byproduct of helping our people out with education and making sure that they're prepared, man. So
and ain't nothing better than that.
I'm gonna tell you, man, and this is what I truly believe, and I'm not being arrogant or none of that. But I'm gonna tell you, it's more beneficial for y'all to sit down and meet with us than it is for us to meet with y'all. We already prepared.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And if we ain't all the way prepared, we in the let me say that we all are already in the process of getting prepared.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not us meeting with you is going to be very, very beneficial to you. So if you're ready, man, and you know that you're in need of these things, get with us. And then on the other side of that, you know, if you want to try to join the team and see what it's like to make that extra $600 to $800 a week, if you got that in you, you know, we can help you out with that too. Okay. But once again, we want to celebrate Brandon, man, for doubling himself this year, for
the double up,
for making a big leap this year, man. Yep. in business. He's been in it for 18 years and he's still climbing, man, and he's still hungry and got that fire in him, and he's trying to put it in us as people that he's coaching and teaching this stuff. So don't take this episode lightly. This episode's about your life. So now you ain't gonna get a lot of laughs from this episode. It may not be super entertaining. Mm-hmm. This is education. Let's talk business, because what else is there? You know, we can talk some spiritual stuff if you like, because other than business, that's the only thing we really need to be on. You feel me? So once again, man, we appreciate you, big dog. And
and you know,
keep running it up, man.
Thank you for joining us, man. And hey, you know, we always say thank you, for giving us a little bit of time to put something on your mind. We out, man. All right,
Yes, sir.